And what I could do is we can actually kill the Echo. Right? Super free low. Hey guys, Perry here. We're going to be playing some Viego in a Challenger level game. I'll be playing against my teammate Minui. He's in the jungle. It's going to be a banger. We're playing against EG Revenge. We're playing against Revenge in the Legends Invitational. This game is going to be really interesting because we have no ADC and we're kind of all melee champs. So we'll see how well we can do in this game. Right now, I'm deciding on where to path. The way I look at it is, if I path the bot lane and my bot lane can get ahead, the game will be pretty easy. But the most important thing to think about is the mid lane matchup. Which matchup in the mid lane is, whoever wins the mid lane matchup will kind of really help win the game. So, okay, so just a red buff start. The Poppy can tank one auto here. Right, he has a shield. And both junglers can be pathing bot, both junglers can be pathing opposite sides. I have no full info, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on. You always want to auto W auto. It's a Viego specific thing. And in this game, I'm trying to be as relaxed as possible, not stressed, and just play a normal game really of League of Legends here. Get that Q off there. Watch lanes as I'm pathing. See what's going on in there. Auto Q auto, right? Keep that going. Land my Q on almost everything. You don't need to land everything. You'll just lose a little bit of time. But I messed up, so that's fine. Okay, we completed that. And so before, you could go double points in Q, and it would be faster. But nowadays, just your E is good. Okay, my W is not the greatest. Alright, make sure you're looking at lanes. You know, my mid has Prio, which is really good for the game. My bot lane is they don't have Prio, but they have decent wave control. And what I can do here is I'm thinking about how I can help gank bot lane, because bot lane look at how safe they're playing. So they are playing really safe, but I want to try and kill them. And they have a ward in that bush. Right, we don't have wards. Or we don't have sweepers. So we don't know where their jungler is. Right, and you can see, I'm done with my clear already this fast. Okay, that's flash for flash, that's great. That's already a great start. Right, and then I can clear this ward. Right, and now they're in the dark pretty much. Right, I want to check if Echo is around here. Just drop a ward for my teammates as well. And now I can go back and just clear my camps. From here, I'm going to recall, and then I want to go straight for my tempo up in the top side. Alright, we recall here. I don't know what the jungler did. It seems like the jungler path top, and he's on the top grab. But now Swain has no flash. So I want to pressure Swain as fast as I can, and that means I need to clear my camps as fast as I can. So I like going recurve bow. I need to play around on the damage. It might not be right, but I just like having attack speed. For some reason, it just makes me feel happy. So plus the 15 magic damage on hit goes really well with your passive. So I find this item to be pretty valuable. Okay, see here, we're right on the camp respawn, which is perfect. That's what you always want to be aiming to do. Watching waves as well, right? So what's going on this mid wave here is the Tristana's gonna try to crash it so she can recall. And we kind of wanna not let that happen if we can prevent it. Our mid laner also has Ignite, so something to keep in mind. What I can do is I can one-shot this camp really quickly. And we also saw Echo in the area. Right? So what I'm gonna do is, now that Echo has no flash, fuck, okay. That was so poorly played, wow. Alright, so now I can buy a double longsword. My fucking Rumble went for the Melio, so when we kill Melio, like when you're playing Viego, when you transform into Melio, you're gonna be useless, right? So kind of blows that our reset was on the Melio. But what happened is they used all their sums, and we like our bot lane is still super strong. And I pretty much just want to play for Dragon however I can, because when you think about it, Echo's camps, he cleared bot to top, so he should be in the top side by now, right? And I also want this crab. So I'm gonna like play for like Dragon control as best I can. Remember, I see my mid laner not being with me, so I need to keep in mind that my mid laner is not here with me. So the Echo hasn't recalled, and he's getting shoved out of lane really hard, or jungle, right? Now we just want to do the Dragon, really simple game. And although like I can invade him, you know, I could do his red buff. Getting the Dragon is worth 1.5k gold or more. It's almost always better to just do the objectives here. And what I could do is we can actually kill the Echo. Right? Super freelo. And it's really easy because only way I was able to abuse the Echo there was using my pings and letting my teammate know that, hey, that guy's in a really shitty position. Because he'll be pulling his objective. Not his objective, but he'll be pulling the camp. As he walks through. Okay, we could have punished the Emilio there a little bit, but my rail was already away. But what I want to do is, like, my top is doing good. Look, my mid laner's doing good, my bot is doing good, everyone's doing good. So I just want to play for objectives. That's how I'm going to win. I don't want to force objectives. I want to play for them naturally. So what I mean by naturally, actually, in this case, because my top is winning so hard, what I want to do is I want to play for it right away. Also, my smite is bigger, so I want to play for it right away. And bot also has move. So it's really easy for me to play for. Top has prio. Mid is gonna have prio soon. Mid at least has good fighting conditions. Look, top is winning so hard. Right? And now his whole top side is up for me to clear. So let's say we lost the Herald there. It doesn't matter because I'll clear his whole top side after I kill him. And now Echo's game is beyond fucked. So he really messed up by trying to invade me. So Minui, do better and don't play jungle ever again because I am destroying your family right now. And so pretty much what I'll show you guys here is actually like a really unique thing I could do. See, Echo is back. Okay, he's clearing wards first. But what I could do is I can still pressure this guy here, and I'm not playing to kill the Echo here. I'm playing to steal the camp and get the fuck out. Right? And now that I'm out, I can just leave. Bye bye. I won. I'm gonna recall, I'm gonna spend my 800 gold, and I clear his whole top side. And I used positioning there to go in second, not first, second, which gives me a huge advantage when playing for the fight. So now who do I want to play with? It doesn't really matter. I could play with either side here, but generally speaking, our Poppy's been playing better, and it's harder to dive a Swain. I think Swain's a bit too powerful. But clearing camps is valuable here. Also, just fighting is also really valuable. So mid lane is kind of, we're dropping a full cannon lane, right? So this will probably go really well for us, and I want to make sure that we're not losing so much mid lane while the spot play is going really well for us. That guy's so disrespectful. I don't understand how Toasty can play like that. I'm sorry, I also know Toasty. He's a good friend of mine too. He has a tendency of playing just like so aggressively, like you just saw. so disrespectful of enemy damage and just enemy position as well. Like, you're playing a ranged champ, not a melee champ. You should never want to be that far up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab one plate because I have a wave, and one plate is worth it. I do have 3 camps to do. The reason why I wanted that mid plate is because Herald soon. But here, again, I'm gonna use positioning. Right, Echo should come soon. Although, because he knows I've been playing super aggressive, it's kind of like a pattern. Because I've been playing super aggressively, it's pretty obvious that I'm like on his camps here. Oh my god, where did my... Oh shit. I mean, where did my Rumble go? No, my Rel didn't understand the situation there. Okay, it's fine. I mean, pretty much, the Tristana did not have jump there. And Rel missed all of his abilities on the jumpless Tristana, which made the situation really hard losing for us. Okay, again, if I lose my top slide, it's not the end of the world. What's gonna happen is, although I lose my top slide, I'm gonna go play for the dragon. And again, objectives are so valuable. Okay, and it looks like Echo's not playing for my top slide, which is great. But I still just want to play for this dragon. 34 seconds on Herald, so I'm gonna drop Herald mid first, and then go play for the dragon. Right, so what happens is Tristana's normally jump to lane. So Tristana's ability actually wasn't up at all. Pretty much if this is warded, I do want to drag it out, but it's not warded. So. Nice, so keep the aggression up. And one thing I stress in my jungle fundamentals, like videos and, you know, just my coaching sessions, is to not invade and not play as aggressively as I'm playing. And the reason why I stress that so much is because if you're unsure as to whether it will be a good or bad play and you kind of flip invades, you're building bad habits, you're building bad fundamentals. If you know what's right and what's wrong, and you have good fundamentals like what I have, you are able to invade way more actively. And play aggressively, like how I've been playing this the whole game. But you need to learn how to play the basic League of Legends before you worry about invading. I almost never invade when I was first learning how to play the game. It wasn't even like part of like my learning. When I was trying to play for wins, invading was also obviously very useful, but you don't really learn much. There's not really much consistency with like random invades. You want to play the game as fluidly and as systematically as you can. So again, in this game, I'm about to be like the highest level, about to be level 11. Going to be 3 levels on their jungler, and most of what I've been playing for is just, you know, matching my teammates' positions, being with my rel, and playing for objectives. It's really not that hard if you play for objectives. So again, I can dive, I can do whatever, or I can play for objectives. Right? And because our positioning is just so much better than theirs, what I'm going to do here is play for the dive. And you're probably thinking, that's like literally the opposite of what I just said, but again, I know the basics. Once you've completed understanding what the basics looks like, then you move on and you start thinking about, you know, more advanced fundamentals, more advanced ways to play the game. But it all begins with the basics. And that's how you make the enemy team FF 15-minute game. It's a banger against EG Revenge, my good old teammate Minui. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.